Hello guys, hope you all are well. So now after completing features of shelves and cards in Tableau, we are moving over to the plot the data in Tableau view panel using various data fields. So today in this video, we would be showing you about all the types of default charts and the way of choosing the best suitable chart with various data fields. But before going further, kindly subscribe to UNT channel. So now we have been connected with global superstore data in Tableau. And all the attributes are shown either in dimensions or in measures, where in dimensions we can have the date attribute, we can have the geographic attribute, or we can have any type of a string data. But in measures we have continuous numerical data. So now we want to visualize this data in the form of graphs in Show Me tab. If we select any field in Tableau, it would show the type of chart that are best suitable for it. As you can see, when I am selecting these two fields, then the type of charts we can see are shown like this, where some of them are blurred in color, that means they are not eligible one, and some of them are highlighted and are in real colors. So it means that these are the charts that are eligible with these attributes. So this means that these are the charts that are eligible to be drawn with these attributes. As you can see, by selecting the more number of attributes, the more number of charts are also being shown eligible. As if I am increasing the number of attributes, the charts shown in Show Me bar also increases for eligible number of charts. In our next video, we would be explaining about all these type of chart in Show Me, and would also tell you about the attributes that are required to create these charts. But before that, we have some default charts for every field type. Now, the field type that is being chosen can be a single field and it can be multiple fields. So depending upon the single fields, we have the following type of charts being selected. That is, whenever we are selecting a string field, the chart that is best preferred for it will be text table. Whenever we are selecting a geographical field, the chart will be maps. When we'll be selecting a date field, the chart would be text table. And when we'll be selecting a numeric field, that is a continuous field, then the chart would be single bar chart or it will be a histogram. Now coming back to Tableau, as the first type of a field that we have selected is a string field and we are selecting only a single field. So if we'll be selecting a single field, then the chart that is best preferred is text table. Either we will be double clicking on the selected chart, then the type of the chart will be created, or we can double click on the selected field and the default chart would be created for it. So whenever we are working on a single string field, the best suitable chart and the default chart will be text table for it. Next field we have is a geographical field, that is city, and the best suitable type of a chart will be a symbol map or it will be field map. So by clicking on the symbol map, the chart of that attribute would be created in Tableau screen, and you can see that it would be creating a chart of that city, that is basically a chart of United States, and will be showing the values with symbols over it. The next field is a date field, and by default it would be showing it in the form of a text table. But for creating time series data, we need to select date with any other attribute that is numerical in nature. That is, we are selecting date and a discount attribute. Then it would show all the types of charts that are suitable with it in the Show Me. But the by default chart that is highly recommended is line chart. And while double clicking on it, it will be creating a line chart on the view for order date and discount. Next we have numerical measures, and with these numerical measures we have the best suitable type of a chart is bar chart, or it can also create a histogram. While double clicking over it, it will be creating the bar chart in horizontal manner, and we can swap it to vertical manner also. Similarly, while selecting any of the continuous attribute, we are also seeing the option of histogram, and for that we need to double click over it, and in the view it will be creating a histogram for it. But for creating a histogram, system will also be creating a field named as bin respective to it by itself. So you can see that we have created a chart for profit and profit bin is automatically being created. So these are the by default charts that can be created with various types of field. As for your recap, we have text table for string data. We have maps for geographical field. We have text table for date, and if date is being used with numerical measure, then we can also create a line chart with it. We have single bar chart or a histogram for numeric data. Beside to these, we have some other charts that would be used with the combination of fields. That is, if we'll be using on x-axis a discrete attribute and on y-axis also a discrete attribute is used, then the chart would be text table. If on x-axis is a numerical measure and y-axis it is discrete, then the by default chart is horizontal bar chart. If on x-axis it is discrete and on y-axis it is numerical measure, then the chart would be vertical bar chart. And if x-axis is time and y-axis is numerical measure, then it would be a line chart. And similarly, if x-axis is numerical and y-axis is also numerical measure, then by default chart is scatter plot. So now in Tableau, as we have seen that if x-axis is discrete and y-axis is also discrete, then the preferred chart would always be a text table. And you can clearly see that this chart is a text table. If x-axis is numerical measure and y-axis is discrete in nature, then the by default chart is horizontal bar chart. But if we'll be doing the vice versa of it, or we'll be taking a transpose of it, then the chart would be a vertical bar chart. If x-axis would be time and y-axis would be a numerical measure, then the best suitable type of chart will be created as line chart. And if x-axis is numerical measure and y-axis is also numerical measure, then the preferred type of a chart is scatter plot. So these are some of the by default charts selected in Tableau. And at any time, we can use any of the field to any of the mark for representing the chart in best visualization manner. In our next video, we will be covering all these type of charts one by one. So till then, like and subscribe our channel. Take care, stay safe, and thank you.